Hello everyone and welcome to my corner of the world. This is another card in January stamp set of the month. The set we chose this month was Birthday Blossoms. It's got some lovely images, flowery images, and some lovely sentiments. And so this is the second of the 4 cards that we're going to make this month. So in your kit you should have the following supplies: base card in Mint Macaron and a Whisper White layer. You should also have a tag shape, a lace bow and an enamel dot. Look carefully for that one. And then this is a spare piece of card for stamping and punching out your flower. So we're going to make a start, and the first thing we will do is go ahead and do the flower. For this one I'm using the Memento Tuxedo Black. There we go. And if you have the pansy punch, you can use it now. Other than that, you can always work your way around with some paper snips and fussy cut it. So we're just going to line that up as best we can and punch that one out. Also in your kit you should have received a small piece of sponge, and we're going to use that to sponge the edges of the flower. You need to take but a few moments. And then with your bone tool you're just going to gently curve the petals, just like you would if you were doing gift ribbon or something like that. Alrighty. And there we got our flower done. Next thing we're going to do is take the piece of white, the larger piece of white that's left, and the stamp with the multi blossoms. Looks like I've got some water on this one. I'm cleaning it. There we go. Hold on a second. Let's just clean that up and we'll dry that down on a piece of towel I got there. Perfect. And then with the Mint Macaron ink, we're going to stamp here, and you want to make sure you leave enough room for your sentiment, so don't get too carried away on that bottom piece. So there's that bit. And then, oh, let's get that out of the way. Then we are going to do the same on the base card. So we're doing what's called tone on tone stamping here, using the same colour ink as cardstock, and it gives such a pretty finish. There we are. I think we're good there. And then our final bit of stamping is the tag. You've got the tag with the black ink and the leaves. Just randomly stamp. And I'm just turning my stamps round to just get the maximum leaves on my piece of card. I think I'm just gonna put another bit there, and because I can, another one there. And then our final piece is the sentiment. I'm going to use put a day all about you. There are others that you can use, but I wanted something quite gentle and small because everything else is so delicate here on this card. So there we have that. Now back with the sponge, I'm just going to sponge around the edges of this layer. There we go. And then I'm also going to sponge around the edges of this tag. Excuse me. And then finally, with my base card, I'm going to run some sponging around the card here. This just softens the edges, makes it, I think it makes it look a lot, I don't know, I just like the sponging. So then we're going to do the assembly, and I'm going to assemble that there, making sure my sentiment is the right way up. And roughly in the middle. If it's a tiny bit too long, then you can just get your paper snips and just gently trim that piece of white away. And if you just want to cover up the edges again, like that. Then we're going to take this, and this is actually going to go upside down on the card, and I'm going to attach that with some dimensionals. I think one on each corner will do nicely. Okay, I'm going to pop that so it's not going to interfere with the sentiment, and I'm lining the top of the tag up with the top of my card like that. And then with my flower, I'm going to put another dimensional on the back of that, and then place it somewhere artistically on there. Then with my little lace bow and some glue dots. Now I'm going to use a couple of glue dots on here. It just needs a little bit of extra persuasion to make it stick. On either side. And then just pop it there. And then we've got the enamel dot, and this is in the same Mint Macaron colour. Lift that off and pop it in the middle. And there we have another card. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Look out for the other ones in this series. Thank you, and bye for now.